welcome into another game of AOC, and for that person that asked me in the last game, if nobody got back to you, it actually stands for Age of Conquerors, which is the expansion to Age of Empires 2. Of course, it's abbreviated to Age A of O Conquerors. See? So there we go, got that out of the way. Good. Alright, so in the red we have akaMono, who's going to be playing as the Mines, as we can tell straight off the bat, with 4 villages and an Eagle Scout. Really, you don't have much other options for that. You can just say it's mine straight away. And let's check out who we've got in the green. In mine as well, we have Duck. It is the same Civ matchup, but I haven't brought out a mine more in a while, and they can be quite interesting. So I thought I'd chuck it out there, see if there's anything new going on for you guys, and well, there we go. So while I'm in the Dark Age, what news do I have? There's going to be a 2v2, a deathmatch tournament, which is going to be live as well. That's on AOC Zone, and I think the sign-ups are on, well, I think it's like an hour or something before it starts. So check that out. There's a post on AOC Zone. New Wacky Wednesday is out, which is always good for you guys. It was the mass skirmishes. And for the next one, the challenge, of course, was a siege rush. So there you go. If you haven't seen that already, you know what your goal is. And, yes, I've also added a donation link to the page. Well, my webpage. So if you want to ship in or something, feel absolutely free. I'm not saying you have to donate or anything, but if you want to, it's there, feel free. It's just in a list of things where it's got AOC Zone links and all those strategy guides and things like that. So if you feel like donating, feel absolutely free. So Duck as well, known as a pretty good player. Both of these players in this game are around 2k, so pretty decent. We should see quite a good game. Starting his wall off here with his houses by the looks of it, and let's check his scouting nice and quickly. Well, akaMono is first by the looks of it. Gold's in a pretty bad position for Duck right now. It could be a lot worse, but if we look at the map around, he doesn't have... Well, that's definitely wallable. I've seen longer walls. I think there was one of the Masters of Arabia games where there was a wall and it was like half the map. Anyone who watched that series will probably remember. But anyway, Duck not having the worst map in the world. Could have gone for the backwood, but it is pretty far away from the town centre. Doesn't look like this one will get towered either. Could get the hill advantage up here, of course, but still, it is quite a big area. And playing as mines, generally, you don't get towered. That's just something that you don't seem to see. Because generally, they either want to boom, because mines are a pretty decent booming civ, or they want to get that castle up quickly. And towers cost a lot of stone when you're going for a castle, so that's always important to remember. Looks like we are going to see Duck go for his gold, though. Of course, that's to be expected. Might be seeing a drush, actually, the way this is turning out. Let's have a look at what he's got coming. And yes, we are seeing a 3 drush by the looks of it. Not going to go up to 5. We don't have anyone else on gold. But akaMono, Monos, might be able to tell quite quickly. Yes, he's seen the units there, and he's off across the map. What are we seeing from you? Yes, we are seeing a defensive drush, of course, from akaMonos as well. Going to want to take out its militias with minimal losses, which of course means he's going to be able to come in with a little bit more and get some more harassment. And of course, Mono's doing the smart thing, tailing these militia back, so he knows exactly where they are on the map and exactly where he can counter. Hence the reason his militia are still here. He knows where they're going. He knows these guys are coming across here. He should be realizing any second that they're over here. And stealing a sheep there, laming his way to victory. There you go. And Duck going to come in this way by the looks of it and chasing those militia away. Might be able to get these militia in now, actually. Especially if this wall off isn't completed fast enough. And this village is pretty far away from the town centre, and these militia are all the way over here. We actually have some great play so far by Duck, except missing that little window of opportunity there to grab that villager. But hey, it's no big deal. He's forcing his opponent to do a full wall off. He's started a small one, but no biggie. Duck going up to Feudal Age. Mono's just a little bit behind him, so no big deal. Here as well, it looks like we could see Monos come out of this without too many losses, actually. Eagle Warrior getting stuck there for a second, but that militia should be just about done. There we go, on to the next one. This Eagle Warrior, of course, 21 HP to 10 HP, so we know which one's going to win that. But of course, if he does run back to the town centre, that Eagle Warrior is going to be forced to back off, just like that. So there we go, very smart play so far by Monos. Duck getting in there, getting a bit of damage, but of course, losing more militia than what he killed, and not getting enough real damage in there. Well, not so much damage, as harassment, forcing those villagers to do anything to really make it worth it. He did force his opponent to make 3 militia, or he could have been going for that already, I don't know. He's forced this wall off as well, which isn't too bad. Could have gone a lot better, could have gone a lot worse. So it's pretty neutral. So let's see what he's doing. He's got multiple farms up right now, so he can't go for scouts, so it's looking like he's going to fast castle. He's got a lot of villages on gold there. He's got quite a few on wood too, so we could potentially see him go go for a flush, but Fast Castle looks most likely at this stage. And Mono's going up with 33 villagers, which of course is quite high. Duck going up with 30 as well, pretty high numbers considering the usual is about 22 pop. So quite a few units there in play, and of course you've got to remember those militia are still out in the field. This one here looks like it's just scouting. These three look like they're going down to try and get a bit of damage. So it's going to be really interesting. We actually see, it looks like Duck's going out. He might put down a gold camp here. Well, just mining camp. What's he going to do? Lumberjacks. Archery range going down. Are we seeing a smith anywhere? Smith? Not yet. He does have the resources to put one down. Still haven't seen it though. House is going down. Here comes this. Monos, what are you going for? We're going to see a market smith Eddie or archery smith. Moving forward with some villagers actually. This could be interesting. There goes double archery range play for Duck, meaning we should see some harassment. If they plan on fast castling, they'll either go market smith, one military building from feudal age, and a smith. So that's how it generally goes. Igors are going to come in. They might be able to get a little bit of harassment here on this gold. Could potentially even get a little bit on this wood, but as soon as those archers are out, of course, they're not going to be able to do anything. What are we seeing from you? We are seeing a smith archery range. Potential fast castle here from Monos, or could just be teching up, because of course, it is always nice to outrange your opponents. And how close is that archer? It looks like these militia will be dealt with. Igor, of course, could be a bit of a pain for that archer. It's, you know, it's not big up at the moment, but of course could be bad. And what are these guys going for? Can't see the building they've placed yet. And looks like he's going to try and engage with the villagers here just to stall to get these archers out by the looks of it. And Igor being forced off here, but this villager here could die, getting very close. 7 HP, 1 HP. Losing that villager there, this is not good for Duck right now. He does have the score advantage, but of course can really hurt you when you lose a few villagers. And there we go, the archers are out in play, and of course should be getting them out a lot quicker right now, but these villagers are just still taking damage. Losing one villager there was probably too many, honestly. He could have probably got those archers out, microed around with those villagers, and been all happy-chappy. We are seeing another archery range go down for Monos. Let's see, is he castled up yet? He is going castle, so it looks like he will be going for a crossbow rush by the looks of it. Don't think he's started stone yet. No, he's not. So crossbows are going to be the way for him because, of course, they are that little bit cheaper, which is always nice. So can't really complain with that. We have seen as well, Duck has not got a smith up yet either. So he is going to be lacking in that range. We do see he is going forward with villagers, which means we could see a potential tower here, even right here, just to start cutting down these gold miners. But the fact is still, he's going to be outranged, which is really hard to do, especially if you go up against skirmishers. If they outrange your archers, you're in a lot of trouble. That's pretty much just from the word go. Well, going up with archers against skirmishers, you're pretty much in trouble anyway. Something I always do, I always think I can take him, and I can't. My micro isn't that good. But can work on it, of course. Definitely able to. As well, recently, Viper's been streaming a lot, so it's worth jumping on and following him. I don't know whether he's going to continue streaming a lot, or if it's just like a random amount. But I think for 3 days, he's streamed 3 times. And that's big streams. I think I just came off like a 2-hour stream. So that was really good of him. So jump on there, follow him. There's a link on my page, again, of course. So you can feel absolutely free to do that. What do we see here? Archers are going out. What are we seeing these villagers do? They might just try and bust through this palisade. Let's speed things up again while we're waiting. This villager here should be able to take out that eagle. There we go. And Archer's trying to get some harassment. He has got his smith up. Where was it? Just here, completing his wall off. Fair enough. And of course that +1's going to be really helpful. And it looks pretty even right now, honestly. We are seeing the tower go up here, so we'll be able to cut through this palisade, as well as maybe get a little bit of damage onto this gold mine here by the looks of it. Tower is going up on the high ground here, so he should be able to deal with it. But of course, Village is taking a little bit of damage. And we did see a quick pause there, but of course, it's all good. Everyone's happy. And continuing to play the game. Watchtower going up, there we go, and looks like this one here will be dealt with without too much trouble. But again, it's 3 villages not on gold. Every villager that's not on gold, it's a few less crossbows to deal with, which is really good. What are we seeing now from Duck? Duck only just advancing up to Castle Age, so he's going to be pretty far behind now, especially when he gets Bodkin. That's going to be, what, like a 2 range advantage for akaMonos, which is really important. The range upgrades are probably one of the most important things in the game, honestly. So what have we got? We've got 5 range there against a total of 7. So yes, that makes 2 difference as well with the attack, same diff. And any armor upgrades? Neither player on armor upgrades at all at the moment because, of course, at this stage, you just want to rely purely on your micro, like we're seeing here, especially when you've got range like that. He can engage his opponent on top of the hill because he could shoot him and he can't shoot back. Too easy. Of course, still sitting on the double archery range. Looks like this tower over here is going to go down without too much trouble. And of course, 4 versus a lot more. What have we got? 2, 4, 6, 7 archers there. Going to have quite an advantage, honestly, because he's going to be able to attack, move back, attack, move back, attack, move back, and Duck will have to chase him that entire time. So he should be able to take out these archers, potentially, if he has the micro to do it. However, Duck is starting to really mass up right now, and he could just suicide them straight into monos and just take them out just because, well, he wants to. And here we go. Again, microing well. Stutter stepping, yes, trying to kite. And for those who don't know, stutter stepping is attack, stop, attack, stop, attack, stop, attack, stop, and every time you've stopped, you're moving back a little bit. So essentially just run a little bit at a time, just so your opponent misses you. And kiting is this what we see here, which is attack, run back so those arrows miss, and attack, run back for long periods of time. Mostly used against like pikemen and things like that. Stutter stepping, probably mostly used against archers, just to the fact that most arrows miss. So about to hit Castle Age, and when he does that, no doubt we're going to see the crossbow upgrade straight away as well with Bodkin, mainly due to the fact he's going to be able to just turn the tide in this fight here. Monos will be able to, well, pretty much not hold him off, because he doesn't have the units here that he needs, and the upgrades are going to be even. And no armor yet, anyway, let's speed this up till we see that, and of course, just hanging out on top of this hill, because you may as well. Hill bonuses are really important. And let's actually see, crossbow, yes, and Bodkin, yes. So he is going to be on a level playing field now, and I don't know if this is what Monos wants. Has he started stone? Yes, he has started stone, but don't think he has a lot available to him. Currently at 22 minutes into the game, Mono's on 73 stone, so he doesn't have much there at all. Of course, forced to put this watchtower up, really going to cut into your stone count. And this hill advantage again, working in favour of Mono's not taking as much damage as he could be, but still losing like 5 crossbows, well 4 crossbows in that fight there, which is quite a few too, but it evens out, so it's all alright. So, speeding it back up. Watching for the fights, let's just have a quick look at the economy. We are seeing a town centre go up on the stone for Duck. Looks like he does want to get out that castle. Another town centre going up on this gold, which means we will be seeing a 3 town centre, a boom from Duck most likely. How many town centres are we on from Monos? Mono's only just putting up his second. Of course, he was forced to put up the tower, which did cut into his time, and that'd be the reason he has villagers on to stone. But as we can see, Duck was smart. He put villagers on there pretty much straight off the get-go by the looks of it, and had enough to get up those 2 town centers, so he's pretty happy with that. He's going to be able to outboom his opponent. As we can see, his score's already up by 300 points, which of course, if Monos does manage to do a good play like this, he will be able to make it work in his favor. He will be able to try and outboom, maybe go for that mangonel, something like that to try and turn the tide. But until then, it's really up to him. And in come the crossbows. Looks like he's going to get a little bit of harassment here. That's 2 villager kills. But again, Duck moving in quite quickly, going to be able to clean this up if he's not careful. And I think that, yes, I think Monos should be able to get out of here. But, look, good micro from Monos so far, actually. Losing a lot of crossbows there, actually, because, of course, the heal bonus really doesn't protect from that many archers. And, of course, will shield you from a little bit, but when there's that many arrows, not a lot you can do. And Duck here splitting his forces, trying to sandwich Monos by the looks of it. And looks like he's going to be able to. Yes, he's going to pick off those units. Good play there by Duck. Managing to pick them off without too much trouble. But again, Mono's closing the score gap to 200 points, which is a really good effort, honestly. And we'll probably see another TC get dropped soon. What are we seeing anymore from a Duck? It does not look like it. Has this lumber camp at the back as well. So if this one here does get too much harassment, he will be able to transfer this one down here. Seeing a small force move out across the map for Monos. Again, Duck moving forward with another small force, but not going to be able to do too much harassment there, because of course Monos has walled himself completely in. But Duck, on the other hand, going to be able to take quite a bit of damage here, actually, if he's not careful. Could lose 2 villagers before he manages to garrison this town center. No. Very good garrison there by Duck. Very switched on. We are seeing another town center go on for Duck right now, so he is going for a 4 town centers. He's trying to max out by the looks of it. And this one here going to be on a gold source as well, which means he's going to have a lot of gold available to him, which means we could see, again, just more crossbows, more crossbows, more crossbows. Could see some Eagle Warriors potentially as well if he wants to take it out into the late game. Looks like he has finished his wall off in this section and is going out with the Siege Workshop, so he can get that Mangonel out to defend if he really needs to. University, of course, going up because he wants to get that Ballistics tech. Siege Workshop as well, could be going up to the next stage. Let's actually have a look. Monos doesn't look like it. Duck, again, doesn't look like it either, but Monos actually is stockpiling quite a bit of resources there. He could actually be going for it, but he is creating a lot of villagers, and of course using his macro abilities, having a lot of farms there, and he could actually be going for it. He's going for another one town center, so he's going to be on 3, but of course Duck going up to 4 now, which means he still will have that advantage. Crossbows could be getting a little bit more harassment, but again, tower over here should be defending quite well. Once this town center goes up, not a lot, and of course having this mangonel here as well means it should be able to clean up these crossbows without too much trouble. Of course, if it decides to actually attack, and that could have hurt a lot more. And bang. Again, could have hurt a lot more. And looks like he's going to go for the heal bonus here and attack. Don't let him hit you again. This is going to be close. Up. And that's a good hit there. He's going to be able to clean this one up here without too much trouble by the looks of it. Could potentially lose this mangonel though in the process, losing another 2 crossbows there. And this is going to be close. And we have ourselves a hero mangonel here. Up 1 versus 1. Hero Mangonel taking that out with only 2 hit points remaining. Good play there by akaMono. And taking the score lead now by 200 points. Of course, he's closing that economical gap. Of course, which is mainly the fact that he's been behind on villagers for pretty much the entire game, mainly due to the fact that Duck has put up that extra town center, and he worked on his economy a lot more. We did see Mono's go up a lot earlier, which means he did have to sacrifice a little bit of his economy, and right now we're about to see him go up by the looks of it. Only needs 40 more food and only 153 more gold, and of course he can sell off some of that wood as well just to get that gold count up, but I don't believe he has a market yet. No. Is a market going up now though, so he could be selling off some of that wood extra anyway. So it looks like we are going to see an Imperial war right now from, well, Monos, and whether or not Duck decides to follow and go up is going to be interesting. Duck does have a lot of gold, but he doesn't have the food he needs. He's on 184 population, Mono's on 79. So again, Duck only just ahead right now. Mangonel is out in play, and gonna miss that one there. Actually killing off 1 crossbow, better than nothing. And looks like he's gonna go for the kill here actually. This is interesting. Could go bad. Losing 3 there, but if he kills the mangonel it will be kind of worth it. Oh, nah, that's not worth it anymore. You should bail. Bail. There we go, bailing out on that one, good plan. And we haven't seen a lot of barracks being spammed yet for Monaz. So he could just be waiting until he gets a bit closer and gets his wood count up a bit more, which could be normal. And of course, could be going for something completely different that I haven't thought of yet, like just mass plumed archers or something along those lines. But again, he doesn't have a lot of stone available, so it kind of goes away from that. But by the time he gets there, he could have a little bit more. And that mangonel just hanging out in 2 hit points because it's just been amazing so far. We do have a hero mangonel. And what have we got down here? Looks like we've got a small force moving in, but again, it's just bailing on that attack there, but it looks like they will be going for the heal bonus to do this. If we look at Duck right now, he should have quite a bit of stone available. Yes, he does. He's going to be able to put up a castle quite soon, and probably going to go up on this hill here or this hill here, by the looks of it. Even he could ford it if he really wanted to, but here we go. Walls being deleted. Are we going to see a spam of barracks from Monos? Castle going up, so it looks like he did sell off some of those resources to get his stone up, which of course explains the low wood count and well, he didn't have a lot of stone available and he hasn't been mining any that I've been looking at. So that one there is definitely a possibility. And Mangonel again. We should see a castle from Duck any second now. But again, pushing up here. So let's speed this up while we're waiting. Not a lot going on at the moment. Just need to see these castles go up. And a castle for Duck should be quite soon, honestly. Wait, there we go. Yes, it is going up on this hill here in this ford location. Is going to defend his wood, this town center, this stone here, and make it a lot harder just to push in through this area, especially when he has control of this hill. Going to be a very effective placement. Just like this one for Monos. Pretty effective as well. Top of the hill, going to be defending this tower and just this entryway into his base. So really helpful there. And Imperial Age doesn't look like we're going to see an Eagle Warrior posse at this stage, but of course more crossbows being created, but could go into just full plumed archers, honestly. And there we go, plumed archer. Let's have a look at the upgrades. Has got all the upgrades on them already. And if we have a look over here, are you creating plumed archers? Yes, you are. And doesn't have the armor upgrade, so this could go pretty bad, actually, for Duck right now. Mono's coming in with a small force, going to be able to take it by the looks of it, though. Mangonel moving in as well. He knows his opponent's going for archers, but Elite Plumed Archer may be on the way right now. Can't really tell, but that 1+2 armor is definitely going to help out, especially when they're only on 1+1 up here. He has got that armor upgrade now, which is really important. And looks like we're just going to see cute plumed archers right now, as well as some more villagers on here. So As well, he's going to have that bracer upgrade, which is really important. Ballistics as well, both players should have that by around now. We're currently 35 minutes in, and I can't remember if mines can get chemistry or not. I'm pretty sure they can. But anyway, definitely a good option there for our monos. Well, we'll see later if he gets +4, of course. And another castle. Yes, we are seeing a second castle now from Duck, and we're actually seeing him move forward with some villages. Whether or not he's just trying to secure this area here, I don't know. Or if he's trying to castle drop his opponent, can't particularly tell right now. Nearly have enough stone for monos to drop another castle somewhere on the map. Could potentially put one down here for defense over here. But again, could ford it completely and put one up on this hill here just to be a bastard. And what are we seeing over here? Duck, what are you going for? Just a mining camp, so he's not going forward there too much. Going to be able to just hold out. Again, plumed archers, +3 attack, +2 armor. Pretty deadly, especially when they go to elite. They do get a lot more, well, improved, as you could just guess. And what are we seeing? We are seeing another castle come up in this area here, mainly due to the fact they can defend so well. Castle going up here for Duck, so we're getting towards the late game right now. And Duck, if you haven't gone Imperial yet, have you? No, he's about to though, and he's going to be able to bring that tech home, especially 131 population for Duck, 99 only for monos. So it means Duck's going to have a lot better economy when it comes down to this. And if it comes down to an all-out plumed archer spam, he should be able to take it, mainly due to the fact his economy is going to be so much more efficient and big. If we look at it, there's a lot of villages everywhere doing things. That's actually the worst, like, technical analysis ever. But again, monos, he's starting to get a lot of bumpage on this just area of forest here. He's going to have to change at some stage. And he doesn't have another nice one he could move on to from the back. He's going to be able to move up to this one, potentially this one as well, but nothing too big. Looks like these plumed archers here will get killed off. And yes, both players have got chemistry now, so they can definitely get that. Plumed archer, we're seeing elite plumed archer right now from Duck, taking the advantage even higher. Doesn't look like he has chemistry yet, actually, so I take that one back. Mangonel is out on front right now. Castle will be up here to defend. Mines to get quite good buildings. They can get all the upgrades for them, I believe, which is masonry, hoarding, and architecture, I think, just from memory. There's other two at the university. Hoardings, of course, coming from the castle. And I think they can get all of them. But Ford Siege Workshops for Duck right now, he's looking to push this one home. Currently 40 minutes into the game. We are seeing quite a big force of plumed archers right now from monos. But going up to elite a little bit late. Could have probably gone for that a bit earlier, but again, he had to go up pretty quick to go to Imperial, so his economy wasn't the best in the world. So right now, let's see what the plan's going to be. It looks like it's going to be mass plumed archers versus mass plumed archers, plus mangonels for bringing in the big damage. Might even see some rams, actually, mainly due to the fact they're trying to get into each other's base right now. They're not trying to just break off each other's army. They are going for the kill. And yes, that is exactly what we're going to see. 6 capped rams already in production for Duck, 4 already created, 2 going on the way, an extra 2 being created now. Another Ford Siege Workshop going up. Can't get those plumed archers down quick enough by the looks of it. So he's going to go for either mangonels or battering rams. Again, would be really surprised if we saw a scorpion. But again, it looks like the way it's going to be is battering rams, because mainly due to the fact they can soak up all that extra damage if they're microed. And again, they can just bust through just these walls really, really easily. And only losing 1 plumed archer there, quite good. Builders are moving out. Looks like he's going to be in for quite an upset there. Not going to be able to take that stone, especially seems this one here is just about gone. Having another 240 on that one by the looks of it. Of course, he will have the hill advantage here, and it looks like he's going to start walling this hill as well, actually, which can be a quite smart idea, but losing most of those villages there, which is really going to hurt. And here comes the Ram Brigade right now, going to be able to push in. It looks like they're going to be pushing in this side as well, because of course he wants to pull his opponent down onto the level ground, which means there's going to be a fair fight, and, well, mass beats all at this stage. And that 1 plumed archer there being amazing, just trying to use his camouflage to run through. But looks like he's going to get taken out just before that villager. 1 more kill and would have been able to take it. Well, what can you do? Capped rams are moving in now, and right now Mono should start to be feeling the heat, really. Mainly due to the fact he's defending this area here, and the capped rams over here. Looks like he is moving for this section here, though. Could be going for a pretty big push here, actually. Duck again, going with lots of these guys, but he has hit his population limit, which means he is stuck at this until he loses it, which means his economy is just going to build up, and he's going to be able to get even more units out of it. Looks like some of the rams are changing direction right now. Capped rams upgrading to siege rams, which of course 270 hit points, 195 army. You know how that's going to end for any archer trying to attack it. And here we go. It looks like they will be retreating to a position over here where they can defend. Mangonel will be going for some damage, but if it continues to move across this way here, no, it's going to move around to the back here, but I don't know if it's going to be quick enough. Of course, he is starting to bust through here, and this castle is going to be next on the target, of course, because he wants to delay his opponent's Plumed Archer reaction time. And here we go, Plumed Archers as well, absolutely nasty to your economy. They just soak up town center damage so well. They've got 6 pierce armor when they're fully upgraded, and they can just sit around and just snipe villagers even out of the town center. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous, but that's what you get. Fully upgraded elite unit, Imperial Age. Fair enough. It's the same deal with knights. Even skirmishers, but of course they don't do that much damage to villagers. Here come the capped rams, of course. Look at that one there, just soaking up all that plumed archer fire. And again, these plumed archers are going to be able to move in once this castle here is taken down. I'm trying to wall in this castle here, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it. This game looks like it's heavily in favor of Dark right now. I can't see Monos coming back unless it's just an absolute miracle. We are seeing more mangonels, of course, being created, but mainly due to the fact that, well, this one here potentially actually, nope, being killed off too quickly. Plumed Archers in this mass as well do quite good against World Siege, except for really Rams. Because again, this one here just soaking up damage. This castle here will go down. It is still only on 4,800 hit points, which I guess that's not a little amount, but still, it's quite it could be a lot more. And of course, Plumed Archer warfare going on here. Castle will go down, not a lot he can do about that. Using some of these villages to do some of this damage, which is fair enough. Capped Rams, well, Siege Rams, of course, having an area of damage effect, which could have been the reason that farm there died off. But again, more Siege Rams moving in, and this could be it for Monos right now. Could see the GG any second now. Not going to be able to, well, stop this castle coming down. However, getting some good, well, time stop there on those Rams, mainly due to the fact he's running all these Plumed Archers from. But he is hiding behind it, of course, which means these Plumed Archers don't want to come any closer, because, of course, they will take a lot of damage from castles. No matter how upgraded they are, castles always seem to do a lot of damage. Plumed Archers, of course, attacking this one here quite well. I don't think he actually has murder holes yet, why he's not attacking these guys by the looks of it. But Plumed Archer forces castle going down, and only having the one left to support, losing all his military buildings. This one's firmly in favor of Duck right now. Again, there we go, Mono's resigning out. Duck has taken this one, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next game. Remember, 2v2 live deathmatch, you can sign up for that on Voobly, I believe. There is an AOC zone post. Donation tabs there if you want to use it, and Wacky Wednesday challenge, Siege Rush. So have fun, and I'll see you in the next video.